Hi, let us start today's class. In today's class, we'll study about electronic configuration. Now, what is electronic configuration? So, electronic, one word on this. So, electronic refers to the electrons. Okay, so electronic configuration is a stepwise distribution, of electrons in different orbits. The orbits are also known as energy shells or energy levels. So in different orbits of an atom is called its electronic configuration. So electronic configuration means, in simple words, it is the distribution of electrons in an atom. Okay. So yesterday we studied about Bohr-Bury scheme. So in a Bohr-Bury scheme, electrons are distributed in various shells following certain rules. Okay. So we'll study about that. आज चाहिँ practice गरौँ न त्यो rules त yesterday we studied. Now today we'll practice how we will fill the electrons according to Bohr-Bury scheme. Okay. So to write the electronic configuration of any element, we have to proceed as follows. To write the electronic configuration we have to proceed as follows. कस्तो पाराले proceed गर्नुपर्ने या त कुन चाहिँ steps follow गरेर चाहिँ proceed गर्नुपर्ने भन्दा first मा we have to find the total number of electrons present in an atom of a element. So here we are dealing with electronic configuration, so it means the arrangement of electrons. So first we have to know how many electrons are present in that particular atom. त्यहाँदेखि the arrangement गरिन्छ नि त. So we have to first find the total number of electrons. Now how will you know the total number of electrons? You will know from something known as atomic number. We'll deal in detail with atomic number in the next section of this chapter itself. यहाँ चाहिँ यति बुझिराख्नुस्, atomic number is a number भनेपछि number हुन्छ यो, र every atom has its definite atomic number. र कुनै पनि atom को atomic number चाहिँ एउटाको अर्कोसँग मिल्दैन. Okay, so त्यो atomic number actually gives us the information of number of protons in an electron. So actually atomic number means the number of protons in an atom. Now as you know, an atom is electrically neutral, so the number of protons will be equal to the number of electrons. So from the atomic number, we found out the number of electrons. So यो atomic number को value चाहिँ तपाईलाई याद हुनुपर्छ. जसरी valency याद हुनुपर्छ, त्यहाँ हामीले valency chart बाट याद गर्नुपर्छ, element को symbol याद गर्नुपर्छ, त्यस्तै element को atomic number पनि याद गर्नुपर्छ. त्यसको विषयमा next section मा अझै मजाले deal गरौँ. So first we have to know the atomic number of a particular element, because the number of electrons is equal to the number of atomic. It is equal to the atomic number. Okay. So second after finding out the total number of electrons, we have to fill the electrons in different orbits. One by one. एक वटा गर्दै fill गर्नुपर्छ. Now one by one in the order of increasing energy. in the order of increasing energy means पहिला सबभन्दा कम्ती एनर्जी level fill up garnu paryo. That means the shell that is nearest to the nucleus, it has the lowest energy, so त्यो shell पहिला fill up गर्नु पर्छ. Simple भाषामा भन्नु हो भने चाहिँ we have to fill up the first shell, that is the K shell. So we have to fill the electrons in different orbits one by one in the order of increasing energy. Okay, increasing energy, and that should be according to 2n2 rule. So yesterday we studied that in a particular orbit only a certain number of electrons can fit. So yaad cha ni a particular shell ma a certain number of electrons matre fit huna सक्छ. So त्यो rule अनुसार चाहिँ हामीले त्यो electrons लाई fill up गर्दै जानु पर्छ. र third मा चाहिँ हामीले के गर्छौं भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ now we have to write the numerals. Numeral भनेको number मा लेख्नु पर्यो है. Write the numerals denoting the number of electrons in different orbits. Okay, in different orbits starting with the lowest. Start चाहिँ अघि भनिहाले मैले lowest energy बाट सुरु गर्नु पर्छ. first shell बाट सुरु गर्नु पर्छ. Okay, starting with the lowest, and each numeral is separated by a comma. Okay, so these are the rules for filling up in electrons in an atom. Okay, so that is known as electronic configuration. अब यो rules बुझ्नुको लागि, यो step बुझ्नुको लागि we will see examples, right? Some examples, then you will be able to understand it clearly. यो लेख्दा मात्रै लामो देख्छ rules, but गर्दा चाहिँ एकदमै सजिलो, very simple, very easy छ. Okay, so let us take the examples of some elements. So first let us talk about an element, lithium. Okay, suppose एउटा element छ lithium है, अर्थ मा हुन्छ. अब you want to know the electronic configuration of lithium. So first step मा के गर्नु भनेको थियो? To know the electronic configuration of lithium, you have to know the number of electrons in lithium. So how will you know the number of electrons? Number of electrons is equals to the atomic number of lithium. So lithium को atomic number 3 हुन्छ, यो तपाईले याद गरेको हुनुपर्छ. So the atomic number 3 भनेपछि number of electrons is also 3. So first step भइहाल्यो. Okay, now second step ma you have to distribute these electrons in different orbits, right? So starting with the lowest energy. So lowest energy भनेको first ma K shell. Now you have to fill electrons according to 2n2 rule. अब हेर्नुस् है, तीनटा electrons छ, त्यसमा अब फर्स्ट शेलमा K शेलमा कतिवटा इलेक्ट्रोन्स आँट्छ? हिजो हामीले 2n2 रुल हेर्दाखेरि K शेलमा कतिवटा इलेक्ट्रोन्स आँटेको थियो? 2 त्यतिकै राख्नु पर्छ. The value for n in K shell is 1. So 2 into 1 square भनेको 1 square भनेको त 1 हो. So 2 into 1 will be 2. भयो कि भएन? सो हेर्नुस् त, अब फर्स्ट शेलमा कतिवटा आँट्छ? दुईटा मात्रै आँट्छ. त्यसैगरी L शेलमा, M शेलमा, N शेलमा हिजो we had के रे हामीले क्याल्कुलेट गरेको थिए नि, याद छ? सो यतिवटा नम्बर अफ इलेक्ट्रोन्स आँट्छ भनेर यो कुरा चाहिँ तपाईले ध्यानमा राखेको हुनुपर्छ अनि फिल अप गर्नुपर्छ. अब नाउ लेट अस फिल द इलेक्ट्रोन्स. सो फिल गर्दाखेरि अघि देखिहाल्यो फर्स्ट शेलमा दुईटा इलेक्ट्रोन्स बस्छ. सो इलेक्ट्रोनिक कन्फिगरेसन लेख्दाखेरि फर्स्ट शेलको पहिला लेख्नु पर्यो. 2 इलेक्ट्रोन्स विल बी फिल्ड. अघि नम्बरमा लेख्नुपर्छ भनेको थियो. सो 2 इलेक्ट्रोन्स लेख्यो हामीले. नाउ अब के गर्नु पर्यो? कमा लगाउनु पर्यो है, कमा लगायो. त्यहाँदेखि अब हेर्नुस् त, तीनटा इलेक्ट्रोन्स थियो. तीनटा इलेक्ट्रोन्समा 2 इलेक्ट्रोन्स went to the first shell. How many electrons remained? 1 electron remained. So that 1 electron will move on to the next shell. So 1. भयो? So this is the electronic configuration of lithium. So when you have two numbers, you have to separate it with a comma. Bujhnu? So first we wrote the number of electrons, and according to this rule, we started filling up the orbits. So first orbit ma only 2 electrons can be accommodated. So 2 लेके हामीले है. त्यहाँदेखि अब उब्रे एउटा इलेक्ट्रोन त्यो त अब obviously यहाँ अटेन भने it will go to the next shell. So 1 हामीले त्यहाँ लगाएपछि 2, 1. This is the electronic configuration of lithium. Let us take another example, oxygen. So you have to find out the number of electrons in oxygen. So number of electrons is equals to, there are 8 electrons in oxygen. किनभने oxygen को atomic number 8 हो. Okay. अब इसको electronic configuration लेखौं. Electronic configuration. I'm just writing the short form. You write down the full form. Okay. So electronic configuration. हामी यसको electronic configuration लेख्दाखेरि again the electrons will first be filled up in the K shell. So K shell मा again maximum कतिवटा मात्रै आट्छ, जुनसुकै atom होस् दुईटा मात्रै आट्छ. So first will contain 2 electrons. Okay. Our 8 minus 2 will be 6. So 6 electrons केमा गयो, second shell मा गयो. Okay. So this is how we this is the electronic configuration of oxygen. One more example, chlorine. Okay. Now the number of electrons in chlorine कति होला? Atomic number of chlorine is 17. That means the number of electrons in chlorine is also 17. Okay, so 17. Now let us write down the electronic configuration of chlorine. So अघि भनिहाल्यो first shell मा जहिले पनि दुईटा बस्छ. Okay, now 2 electrons went to the first shell. अब 17 मा दुईटा घटायो भने कतिवटा रह्यो? 15 वटा रह्यो हैन? 15 वटा. अब त्यो 15 वटा electrons second shell मा आट्छ? No. Second shell मा कतिवटा मात्रै आट्छ? 8 वटा, 8 वटा मात्रै आट्छ. So 8 electrons will go to the second shell. Now how many remained? 7 वटा कसरी? 8 plus 2 will be 10. 10 वटा गयो. 17 मा 10 minus गर्दा कति रह्यो? 7. So 7 electrons will move on to the third shell. So this is the electronic configuration of chlorine. Okay, so यस्तो पाराले electrons लाई we have to fill it step wise. So first K shell, then comes L shell, then comes M shell. र यो fill up गर्दा you have to keep this in mind also. कतिवटा electrons आट्नु सक्छ. Okay, so this is how we can find out the electronic configuration of elements. Okay, now this electronic configuration can also be expressed in pictorial form. Pictorial form भनेको picture को रूपमा पनि देखाइन सकिन्छ. जस्तो the electronic configuration of lithium can be written like this. So this is the nucleus. So K shell ma how many electrons are there? 2 electrons. L shell ma 1 electron. Why I am drawing only 2 shells? Because there are only 2 shells. So this is how यसको picture हामीले you can draw it like this also. This is how you can represent the electronic configuration also. Oxygen को हेर्यो भने यहाँनिर suppose oxygen को यो nucleus भयो. So oxygen has how many shells? Again 2 shells. यो कमाले चाहिँ कतिवटा shells छ बताउँछ नि त. Okay, so 2 shells, we have 2 shells. So first shell and again the second shell. So first shell ma how many electrons are there? 2 electrons. Second shell ma 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is how this electronic representation, this electronic configuration can also be represented in a picture form. So this is pictorial form. Okay. Third ma chlorine ko हेरौं. How many shells are there? 3 shells. So nucleus को बाहिर कतिवटा हुनु पर्यो shell? 1, 2 and 3. So first shell ma there are 2 electrons. Second shell ma 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And in the last shell there are how many electrons? 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 electrons. So this is how you will draw the picture of chlorine. This is the chlorine, this is oxygen and this is lithium. Okay, so यस्तो पाराले picture को रूपमा पनि we can represent the electronic configuration. But this is more in use. Number ma jun chai cha त्यो चाहिँ more use हुन्छ because this is easier, quicker to represent. छिटो पनि हुन्छ नि यो नक्सा बनाइ बस्नु भन्दा, and it gives all the information. Okay, so this is how we can write the electronic configuration of any element in the numeral form as well as in the pictorial form. Okay, now let us move on to another subtopic, that is valency. Though we have already covered valency in the previous chapter, but here also you will need to know a little bit about valency, and here we'll add some points that we've not studied in the previous chapter also. So let us talk about valency. Now from the previous section, from the electronic configuration, we found out that each element has a definite electronic configuration. Definite बनेको fixed, because electronic configuration depends on the atomic number, and I told you that atomic number for two elements is never the same. कहिले पनि दुईटा elements को atomic number same हुँदैन. These are always different. दुईटा element को atomic number कहीँ पनि same लेखेको छ भने त्यो wrong. Okay, so अब यो electronic configuration त we have found out from atomic number. So the electronic configuration for every element is fixed. Okay, and it is not same with other elements. Okay, other elements जस्तो same पनि हुँदैन. Now in the electronic configuration, or last class also I told you that the electrons that are present in the outermost shell, those are known as valence electrons. किन भन्दा outermost shell लाई चाहिँ valence shell भनिन्छ. So त्यहाँ भएको electrons लाई चाहिँ valence electrons भनिन्छ. Okay, so the electrons in the outermost shell are valence electrons. Why we are talking about valence electrons? Because these are very, very important. These valence electrons take part in any chemical reactions. Okay, these valence electrons take part in any chemical reaction. कुनै पनि chemical reaction भयो भने खाली valence electrons मात्रै participate गर्छ. Okay, that means the electrons that are present in the innermost shell, भित्रकोमा चाहिँ कहिले पनि participation गर्दैन. किन होला भन्नुस् त? Because the electrons that are present in inner layers, they are attracted by the nucleus with a very strong force of attraction. पुरा तानिरहेको छ नि त, निस्किनु त दिएको छैन. So they cannot take part in any chemical reaction. But the electrons that are present in the valence shell, त्यो त टाढोमा हुन्छ, so they can take part in any chemical reaction. Okay, so यो valence electrons मात्रै कुनै पनि chemical reactions मा participate गर्छ. Now हामीले last chapter मा valency को definition पढ्दा combining capacity of an element भनेको थियो नि. So the combining capacity of an element, combining capacity of an element is the number of valence electrons. मैले यहाँ short form मा लेख्दैछु, तपाईहरुले चाहिँ के रे full form मै लेख्नु पर्छ ल. Is the number of electrons that take part in any chemical reaction. So कुनै पनि chemical reaction मा जुन चाहिँ number of electrons participate गर्छ, that is the valency. Okay, so therefore in other words, valency can also be defined as the number of valence electrons, that actually take part in any chemical reaction. These are the valence electrons that can take part in any chemical reactions. Okay, बुझ्नु भयो भ्यालेन्सी भनेको. Now अब भ्यालेन्स इलेक्ट्रोन्स चाहिँ तपाईले कसरी चिन्नुहुन्छ त कुन चाहिँ भ्यालेन्स इलेक्ट्रोन्स हो भन्दाखेरि when we write the electronic configuration gives us so many information. अति बेसी information we can find out from electronic configuration. For example, अघिको केसमा हेरौँ न, electronic configuration of lithium is 2,1. याद भयो अघि हामीले गरेको थियो. Now from here so many information is given. एउटा त atomic number कति हो lithium को त्यो थाहा पाउँछ किनभने 2 plus 1 will be 3. So that is the atomic number of lithium. We also know the number of electrons present in lithium, 3 again. Number of protons, 3. Okay, so atomic number of electrons, number of protons same हुन्छ. So 3. So यो electronic configuration ले के information, atomic number of electrons, number of protons. Fourth information उले के दिन्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ how many shells are present in this atom. कतिवटा shells हुन्छ मैले अघि भनिहालेँ नम्बर जतिवटा छ त्यतिवटा shells हुन्छ. So यहाँ एउटा दुईटा. So number of shells पनि दियो है information. Now another information that is given by this lithium is that अब number of shells दियोपछि दुईटा shell छ भने कुन चाहिँ shell outermost हुन्छ यो चाहिँ भित्रको shell हो बाहिरको shell चाहिँ यो हो. So this is the outermost shell. So जब पनि हामीले electronic configuration लेख्छ त्यसमा सबसे लास्टमा लेखेको चाहिँ number of valence electrons हो नि त. So electronic configuration बाट we can know the number of valence electrons. This is the number of valence electrons. So whenever you write the electronic configuration, your last को number हेर्यो भने चाहिँ this is the number of valence electrons. In case of oxygen कति थियो 2 6 के नि. So number of valence electrons in oxygen is 6. Okay, यो पनि number of valence electrons हो. So last मा हेर्यो भने चाहिँ electronic configuration को last number हेर्यो भने चाहिँ it is the number of valence electrons. So from these valence electrons we can find out the valency of an element. किनभने valency भनेको चाहिँ the number of valence electrons that take part in any chemical reaction हो नि त. So यहाँबाट चाहिँ यो number of valence electrons बाट we can find out the valency. Now to find the valency of any element we can find it in any of the two ways. कुनै दुईटा तरिका छ त्यसबाट कुनै एउटा तरिका युज गरेर we can find out the valency of an element. Okay, suppose अब यो valency it depends upon the number of valence electrons भनिहाले outermost shell मा जतिवटा electrons हुन्छ त्यो माथि चाहिँ यो valency depend गर्छ. So if the number of valence electrons is 1 to 4. 1 देखि 4 सम्म छ भनेको 1 2 3 and 4 छ भने then valency will be equal to the number of the valence electrons. Then valency is equals to the number of valence electrons. Just go, let me give you example. अघिकै example lithium को electronic configuration is 2 1. So the number of valence electrons is 1. Right? So 1 छ भने 1 देखि 4 सम्म छ भने valency will be equal to the number of valence electron. So valency of lithium will be 1. Okay, so in this way you will calculate the valency. अगर number of valence electrons is 1 to 4 जस्तो अर्को भयो lithium, beryllium, valence electrons कतिवटा छ यहाँ 2. So its valency will be 2. बुझ्नुभयो. So यस्तो पाराले चाहिँ we calculate the valency. यो भयो एउटा तरिका जब चाहिँ valence number of valence electrons is from 1 to 4 त्यति बेला चाहिँ valency will be the number of valence electrons. Valency will be the number of valence electrons. Okay. Now, suppose if the number of valence electrons, if the number of valence electrons is 5 or more than 5, then valency is equals to 8 minus the number of valence electrons. Okay. So यहाँ के भन्दैछ, यो चाहिँ फर्स्ट को हो, यो चाहिँ यहाँ मुनि लेख्नु पर्छ ल. सो यसरी चाहिँ अगर valency 1 to 4 छ भने चाहिँ it will be equal to the number of valence electrons, but if the number of valence electrons is 5 or more than 5, then valency will be equal to the number of valence 8 minus number of valence electrons. जस्तो example लियौं, example nitrogen को atomic number is 7, so its electronic configuration will be 2 5. so outermost shell मा कतिवटा छ electrons 5, so 5 भयो नि त, यो 5 or more than 5 भएपछि valency will be equal to 8 minus 5, so the valency of nitrogen will be 3, not 5, it will be 3. बुझ्नु भयो. so valency चाहिँ यसरी अगर 5 or more than 5 छ number of valence electrons भने चाहिँ then we'll subtract it from 8. Now why subtract it from 8 भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ because in the last section we studied that the number of electrons in an outermost shell, maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the outer shell is 8. सबभन्दा ज्यादा maximum 8 वटा भन्दा बेसी electrons बस्नु सक्दैन नि त outermost shell मा. So 8 वटाबाट माइनस गर्नु पर्यो. Okay, if the number of valence electrons is 5 or more than 5. Okay, so this is how you calculate the valency of any element. Now let us move on to another subtopic, that is nuclear composition. Okay, nuclear composition. Nuclear refers to the nucleus over here. अब तपाईहरुलाई याद छ atom को structure मा अस्ति Rutherford ले discover गरेको nucleus. He discovered the nucleus. So within an atom there is nucleus present. So what is that nucleus made up of? That is known as nuclear composition. Now as you know, atoms have 3 subatomic particles: electrons, protons and neutrons. Electrons revolve around the nucleus. Electrons मात्रै revolve गर्छ nucleus को वरिपरि. So nucleus is made up of nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons. Okay, protons and neutrons. So nuclear composition सीधा भाषामा भन्नु हो भने चाहिँ nuclear composition refers to the number of protons and number of neutrons. So scientifically the nuclear composition is given by scientifically the composition of nucleus is described by atomic number and it is described by mass number. Okay, so we'll deal with them one by one. First let us study about atomic number. अघिको section मा भनेको थिएँ मैले, we'll study about atomic number later भनेर. So atomic number हेरौँ. What is meant by atomic number? So atomic number in 1913 Moseley introduced an atomic parameter parameter called atomic number. Okay, so according to him, now atomic number is denoted by the letter Z. Okay, हामी के अरे ब्रिटिश इङ्ग्लिसमा चाहिँ Z भन्छौँ, कति अमेरिकन इङ्ग्लिसमा चाहिँ त्यसलाई Z पनि भनिन्छ. इट्स द सेम थिङ. ओके, सो यसरी Z मा चाहिँ हामीले डिनोट गर्छौँ. ओके, नाउ अकर्डिङ टु मोजली what is meant by atomic number भन्दा चाहिँ according to him atomic number is the charge on nucleus. So उसको भनाइ अनुसार चाहिँ it is the charge on nucleus. That means atomic number is equal to the nuclear charge. Okay, उसको भनाइ अनुसार चाहिँ atomic number लाई Z ले denote गरौँ. So atomic number is equals to the nuclear charge on a nucleus. Okay, now as you know nucleus मा charge केले गर्दा हुन्छ? nucleus भित्र के हुन्छ भने थियो अघि मैले protons and neutrons. Now as you know neutrons are neutral. अस्तिको क्लासमा पढेको छ neutrons हरु neutral हुन्छ. So protons हरु चाहिँ positively charged हुन्छ. So neutron ले त charge दिने कुरा आएन. So nuclear charge केले गर्दा हुन्छ? Due to the number of protons. So it is equal to atomic number is equals to the number of protons. कसरी number of protons आयो बुझ्नु भयो? न्यूक्लियस मा न्यूट्रन र प्रोटोन हुन्छ. Neutron, these are neutral in charge. Only protons are positively charged. So जति पनि charge nucleus मा छ that is given by protons. So it is equal to the number of protons. Okay. Now as you know in an atom the number of electrons and number of protons are always equal. So the number of atomic number can also be equal to the number of electrons. So तीनटा कुरा चाहिँ एउटै हुन्छ. के भन्दा चाहिँ एउटा atomic number, अर्को number of protons, अर्को number of electrons. So short मा लेख्दाखेरि atomic number is equals to the number of protons and it is also equal to the number of electrons. Okay, so this is how atomic number is given. Now मैले अघि भनेको थिए atomic number चाहिँ जहिले पनि एउटा एलिमेन्ट को चाहिँ डेफिनेट हुन्छ, त्यो अरूसँग मिल्दैन. Okay, so you have to remember till 20. तपाईले atomic number 20 सम्म चाहिँ याद राख्नुस् न है. म तपाईलाई यहाँनिर दिन्छु तपाईहरुलाई. सो त्यो यो चाहिँ तपाईले याद गर्नु पर्यो. I'll give the atomic number of elements till 20. Okay, so त्यो चाहिँ तपाईले याद राख्नु पर्यो. So here we'll write down element. First we'll write the name of the element and then we'll write down the. अब हामी ascending order मा लेखौं. So ascending order भनेको सबसे कम्ती देखि सुरु गरेर 20 सम्म पुर्याउनु पर्यो. Okay, so we'll start with first one, atomic number 1, that is hydrogen. Hydrogen को 1 हुन्छ, helium को 2 हुन्छ. Okay, त्यहाँदेखि 3 मा lithium, 4 मा beryllium, 5 ma boron has atomic number 5, and then carbon 6. Okay, then 7 nitrogen, 8 oxygen, 9 will be fluorine. Okay, 9 fluorine, neon 10, sodium 11, magnesium 12, aluminium 13, सिलिकन 14 है सिलिकन को बादमा आउँछ विल राइट इट ओभर हियर ल यतापट्टि लेखिदिन्छु ओके फस्फोरस 15 त्यहाँदेखि आउँछ 16 मा वी हैव सल्फर okay phosphorus त्यहाँदेखि sulfur then we have sulfur then we have chlorine 17 ma then we have argon 18 ma then we have potassium 19 ma then we have calcium 20 ma so these are the name of the element and the atomic number symbol पनि याद गर्नु पर्यो so hydrogen को H helium को He lithium को Li beryllium को Be boron को B carbon को C nitrogen को N oxygen को O fluorine को F neon Ne sodium Na magnesium Mg aluminium Al silicon Si phosphorus P sulfur S, chlorine Cl, argon Ar, potassium K, and calcium Ca. Okay, so this is how the atomic number are given. So हेर्नुस् कुनै पनि element को 20 सम्म पनि कसैको पनि मिल्दैन 20 न 100 सम्म कुनै पनि atomic number कुनै पनि एउटा element को अर्कोसँग मिल्दैन. So you have to memorize this atomic number. तपाईलाई यो 10 सम्म काम लाग्छ 10 मा पनि you will deal with this. So please memorize this. Okay, so 20 सम्म तपाईले यो atomic number memorize गर्नुभयो भने it'll be easier for you to find the valency, it'll be easier for you to write down the electronic configuration. Okay, so it is very, very important to do this. Now next we have to study about is mass number. Mass number. So mass number is the of an element. The mass number of an element is as the sum भनेको addition sum गर्नु पर्यो sum of the number of protons and number of neutrons. It is denoted by the letter A, capital A. अघिको capital Z थियो भने अहिलेको capital A ले denote गर्नुपर्छ. Mass number. So यहाँ mass हो नि त, mass को number हो नि त. So mass भनेको weight हो. Weight चाहिँ अस्ति हामीले पढेको छ तीनटा subatomic particles मा इलेक्ट्रोन को 0 हुन्छ. Proton र neutron को मात्रै mass 1 हुन्छ. So mass is always given by protons and neutrons of an atom. कुनै पनि atom को mass चाहिँ proton र neutron ले गर्दा मात्रै हुन्छ. So whenever we talk about mass number, we talk about the sum of number of protons and number of electrons. Okay, so त्यसरी so mass number thus mass number means A, right? It is equal to the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. And मात्रै लेख्दियौ neutrons like okay, number of neutrons. And as you know, in the previous section we studied that number of protons means the atomic number plus the number of neutrons. So short form ma हामीले mass number can be calculated using this formula where Z represents the atomic number. It also represents the number of protons. It also represents the number of electrons plus the number of neutrons. Okay, so यस्तो पाराले क्याल्कुलेट गर्न सकिन्छ. Now कुनै पनि एलिमेन्ट को तपाईले काहीँ पनि सिम्बल लेखेको हुन्छ त्यो एलिमेन्टलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्दा अनि सिम्बल को माथि र मुनिपट्टि नम्बर दिएको हुन्छ. ओके, माथिपट्टि लेखेको नम्बर इज द मास नम्बर, मुनिपट्टि लेखेको नम्बर दैट मीन्स मुनि भनेको सबस्क्रिप्ट मा चाहिँ हामीले के लेखिन्छ एटोमिक नम्बर लेखिन्छ. जस्तो फर एक्जाम्पल if there is an element X, X will be written as कस्तो पाराले लेखिन्छ सिम्बल त्यसको भन्दा X सिम्बल भइहाल्यो. सुपरस्क्रिप्टमा के आउँछ भने मास नम्बर आउँछ माथिपट्टि एन्ड सबस्क्रिप्टमा चाहिँ एटमिक नम्बर. सो यस्तो पाराले चाहिँ we write the symbol of any element. For example, नाइट्रोजन. नाइट्रोजनको यस्तो यस्तो लेखेको हुन्छ. सो यस्तो भनेको चाहिँ माथिपट्टिको चाहिँ के हो, मास नम्बर हो, मुनिपट्टिको चाहिँ एटमिक नम्बर हो. और हाइड्रोजनको माथिपट्टिको एटमिक नम्बर, सरी माथिपट्टिको मास नम्बर, मुनिपट्टिको एटमिक नम्बर. सो यस्तो पाराले हामीले कुनै पनि एलिमेन्टको मास नम्बर र एटमिक नम्बर क्यान बी रिप्रेजेन्टेड एज सबस्क्रिप्ट्स एन्ड सुपरस्क्रिप्ट. ओके, अब यो मास नम्बर र एटमिक नम्बरमा यु विल get certain questions like the one I'll be writing on the board. So two questions you can solve it. Okay, so I'll write one question based on this. So I have a book over here. Complete the following table. Okay, complete the following table. There is one question. Following table. So yahanira table cha. Okay, so I'm drawing the table. Table looks like this. So here name of the element is written. Here the atomic number is written. Here the number of protons. Protons is first written, electrons and then neutrons is written, and here you have the mass number. Okay, now you have to complete the following table. This table is incomplete, so तपाईले complete गर्नुपर्छ. एलिमेन्ट छ A, B अनि C. Okay, so atomic number first को दिएको छ 17. Then number of protons is not given, number of electrons is also not given, number of neutrons is given, and you have to find out the mass number. Second ko atomic number is not given, number of protons is also not given, number of electrons is given 14, number of neutrons is also given. You have to find out the mass number. Third ko atomic number is not given, number of protons is given, number of electrons is not given, number of neutrons is also not given, mass number is given. So हेर्नुस् कतिवटा भ्याल्युज दिएको छ, कतिवटा दिएको छैन. So you have to find out you have to complete the table. So first let us deal with the first question. So element A, the atomic number is 17. So we have to fill up the gaps. Alright, so yahanira atomic number 17 भनेपछि number of protons अघिको फर्मुलामा atomic number is equals to the number of protons and it is also equal to the number of electrons. So here atomic number is 17, so that means number of protons will be also equal to the 17. So number of electrons will also be 70. बुझ्नुभयो? So number of electrons र number of protons कति हुँदो रहेछ? 17. So यहाँ हेर्नु भयो भने atomic number of protons, number of electrons, these are same. Okay, now neutron दिएको छ, you have to find out the mass number. Formula of mass number is atomic number plus number of neutrons. So atomic number is 17, number of neutrons is 18, so the mass number will be 35. Okay, so यहाँ तपाईले गर्नुहुन्छ 35. So first भयो question. Now second question मा हेर्नुस्, what is given? Number of electrons is given. मैले अघि भनिहालेँ, these three will be same. So तपाईले यहाँ हेरेर भर्दिनुस्, number of electrons is equals to number of protons is equals to atomic number. Now comes the mass number. So mass number means A, it will equal to atomic number plus the number of neutrons. So atomic number 14, number of neutrons 14, so mass number will be 28. Okay, now third minus atomic number दिएको छैन, electron दिएको छैन, तर proton दिएको छ नि त. So proton दिएपछि यहाँ र यहाँ चाहिँ भर्नु पर्यो. Neutrons दिएको छैन, mass number दिएको छ. So यहाँबाट we can find out the number of neutrons. यो formulaबाट we can find out that number of neutrons is equals to mass number minus the atomic number. So mass number यहाँ कति दिएको छ? 19. Atomic number कति छ 9. So 19 minus 9 will be 10. So the number of neutrons here will be 10. Okay, so यस्तो पाराले you will get questions like this, which is very easy.